He saw you?
Yeah, finally at the very end of the driveway.
Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream. Let's see here. This is today's live stream. Let's see here. Let's do. Is this right? Oh, look. It is. Good morning. Give me just 1 second to share this with our folks on Facebook.
It's been one of those mornings. Ooh.
Not really. I had a very productive morning.
Patrick had a very productive morning, and I was.
And then I'm mad at my whole family for being like, no. I'm in the doghouse now.
He's in the doghouse. I was here super late on Tuesday night, and then I don't know why. I used to be able to do like late night, be fine. I have to recover.
Last night was kind of mellow.
I understand, but like I have to recover. I'm not a spring chicken. I know you think I'm a spring chicken. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. So Momo missed school because I didn't know what time it was. And then
I walked into the bedroom like, we need to take him.
And then the kids all have their plans for the day, and somebody's got to watch Poppy. So nobody was thinking about that, and you know how it is. Anyhow.
Well, and I'm like, I got a shovel. I already dealt with the sump pump. I had like a call regarding the new website this morning at 7. Like, I walk into the bedroom like, we got to take Momo. It's like 9:15, and Jeannie's talking to a friend. She's like, what? Oh!
I didn't know what time it was. There we go. How's that?
So
if you ordered Happy Zippers and the Happy Panel, the first ones, those aren't going to be here until the middle of the month. I talked to Riley Blake, and Riley Blake is like, we are running so behind. So they're running like 10 days behind.
I think everybody's just screwed up right now the last like couple of months. Like, people are catching up. The shipping, like UPS has not shown up at our store since Wednesday of last week.
We're going there today.
And then U.S. Post Service had not been to our building since Thursday of last week.
Yeah, and
I went down to the bike shop, like, has your mail, like, they were like, we haven't seen a mail guy since Thursday.
He was pulling into the parking lot last night.
Well, so a new mail guy, we had a different mail guy that showed up last night, but we had not received the mail. I had mail on hold last week. Hey, Dax. Hey, Patrick. We had a mail guy. They basically, like, no mail delivery, no mail pickup for 4 days.
Where?
Like, they just didn't even show up.
Here?
Yeah. Like, the guys at the bike shop were like, we had mail that had to go out. That
made Patrick go to the post office. So you went to the post office.
What happened to your face? Is this morning? Did
Did
Poppy get you?
Oh, yeah.
Poppy got you good.
She got me good. Patrick did that. He's like, you're making me mad. Patrick has been raging this morning. I haven't even said anything.
I literally just, like I said, my day started early, like, and I was like racing around.
Okay, Jennifer, that is so funny. Am I saying that right?
Gwenifer?
Is it Gwenifer? Gwynnifer, I said something to Patrick because I go, our mail guy, he doesn't get a day off. Like he'll tell us, he'll say.
Well, no, he told me he was on break. He was.
But he works like. Does he work Sundays too?
He works. So he was telling me that like he's responsible for getting the route done no matter what. So a lot of times he'll work. Like on Sundays too.
He works all the time. So I go, well, maybe he's just. I didn't know that, Gwen. I go, well, maybe he is like on vacation. Maybe something's wrong. Like
no, he has 2 weeks off.
And then Patrick goes, remember when they said rain, sleet, or snow? And I was like, oh my God, I do remember that.
Well, I mean, I think that's still a saying.
Yes.
You know?
But he needs
Our mail woman won't even get out, like, if there are too many. All right, so A, she won't get out of the vehicle. She will not get out of the vehicle.
Our other mail person wouldn't either. She would drive on the sidewalk.
And so.
To the mailbox. On the sidewalk.
She won't deliver the mail, and this is where it gets crazy. She won't deliver the mail if there are pine cones on the ground near the mailbox, but she won't get out of the vehicle.
Yeah, she wouldn't. We got a letter.
So I called, and they literally were like, she's been with the post service for 32 years. She's Native American, and she's handicapped. Like, she's your mail person. And if she sends you a note that she's not going to deliver, then you just need to clean your pine cones. That was what the postmasters.
We cleaned our pine cones because we got this is the second diagram we've gotten. And it showed our mailbox and then the radius outside of where all the pine cones needed to be cleared. And it's fine. It's fine, Patrick.
I'm just saying, she won't even pull the truck over and put, and so because she won't get out of the vehicle, if we get packages, she will shove all our mail to the back of the mailboxes. She doesn't watch the live stream. Norma, if you're watching, I'm angry about the way you deliver our mail.
Oh my God.
She will literally take packages and shove the packages into our mailbox to the point where they're almost impossible to remove.
But look at poor Marlene. Marlene, we got home last night and we watched the news. And what was the town they were talking about?
They were in Wilton, California.
No, but there was something else, the town that they kept talking about. They didn't say Wilton. I can't remember.
It was Wilton Road in California in some town.
Yeah.
You guys are dealing with all kinds of crazy flooding.
So 6 inches of rain. Yeah, we are so sorry. It looks crazy out there. And
yeah, shame on you, Norma. So what ended up happening was so many neighbors complained that now the packages are delivered by a separate mail person. So we have 2 mail people, one who puts mail in the mailbox and one who will actually get out of the car and walk to the front door and put the packages at the front door.
I'm just happy you can pay 55 cents or 59 cents and put a stamp on a letter and then it'll go all the way to the other side of the country. So
I need to call my son back because he doesn't know how to shovel.
So oh yeah. Patrick, I don't know if you have if you need to talk to Patrick, you might want to wait until tomorrow because he's a little bit on a short fuse today. So just to let you know, so with that, Happy Zippers, these are going to be here probably mid-month, and I don't know if I put it on the calendar yet, but I'm going to be doing a sew along. So I did put it on the calendar, but I haven't put it on the website yet. It's going to be February 1st. So February 1st is going to be our sew along for this. It's going to be so much fun, and I keep thinking maybe I need to add to the order because I think everyone should do it. Everyone should do it. Even if you've done Happy Zippers before or Zippy Bags, because I will be able to get more of Zippy Bags 1. That's what's going to come mid-month, and then I'll send that all out to you. But You can use all your scraps up for the inside of the bags. You can it's such a fun project. And the other thing that I love about it is I am going to be on my Luminaire when we do the class. So we're going to be using features like your guideline marker, not your guideline marker. We're going to be using the grids. We're going to be using all of the different jewel feet. So I'll do the supply list this weekend, and I'll post that, but we'll be using like your 1/4 inch, your stitch in the, did I stitch in the ditch? No, we're not going to use stitch in the ditch. We're going to use 1/4 inch, and we'll use open toe. I think those are the 2 feet that I use. And just using the grid marks was so, Patrick came downstairs and I go, and you've got to understand, I've had my Luminaire for, when did they come out, Michelle? Do you remember? Is it 3 years?
Yeah, this has been out now for about six, maybe 7 years? 6 years? At least 6 years.
Has it been? I don't think it's been that long.
Because the Luminaire came out, and then there was a Luminaire 1 upgrade, which was the...
That was just the following year.
And then the Luminaire 2 upgrade, and then there was a Luminaire 2, and then this one. I think it's been at least 5.
So, so I've had it for a number of years. Michelle's thinking maybe 5 years. I can't remember. My brain's like rotten piece of fruit. So, but even after all these years, I love that machine. If you don't have the grid marks, and if you just, I mean, we're just sewing. So if you don't have any of those features, you can do this on like your PQ 1500. You have to have a quilt bar because we are going to be quilting. So quilt bar's going to be nice. A walking foot is going to be nice. And like I said, I'll go ahead and I will put together. Yeah. So Marlene, don't worry about any of those. Because it's going to be back to basics. Yeah. I was just talking about how fun the Zippy Bags were and the features that we're going to use. It's going to be amazing. And it's just so much fun no matter what machine. And I love this project as a sew-along because you could have just the most basic sewing machine. What? Are you laughing at me? Is something wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you. You're perfect.
You're
You're so beautiful. I love you. I'm so lucky to share my life with you on mornings like today.
Did he not know how to shovel?
So if you guys have had the same weather that we've had, for those of you in Reno, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Like, we probably had 18 inches of snow, but it was super heavy, really dense snow. And it was warm. So that 18 inches became 8 inches. And then it got cold and that 8 inches froze. And then we had about 4 inches of snow on top of that yesterday. And it was cold through last night. But it's probably 40 degrees at my house this morning. So my request for my son today, because it was enough work to keep our patio and access to the dog run and everything open and our driveway clear. So my request to my son this morning was shovel as well as you can on the front walkway because it's sunny out right now and it's raining and it's supposed to rain for a couple hours today. So I was like, get as much of that clear as you can so that it rains on the ice and it breaks up that ice and then we can get rid of it tonight. And then, my son is a very literal person. And so
He's so literal, I'd be like, I've told you 1,000,000 times. And he'd go, I only think you haven't told me 1,000,000. And he'd be so serious. It definitely hasn't been 1,000,000 times. It's been maybe like 10 times or 12 times or something. And it took me a while to realize that
that's just the way he is.
Well, that he's so, like when I say 1,000,000 times, he really takes that in as 1,000,000. He is super, super literal. So the fact that I tried to describe to him what we were trying to do, but I was also rushing because nobody in the house was up and Momo didn't make it to daycare and everybody seemed to have their own plans for the day without communicating with each other about how we work together as a family to manage our household. It sounds like we need a family meeting. I
sound like a woman.
Patrick!
And so I'm like, I'm like, Kai, go out, clear as much as you can, and that way it's like warm and like the ice will break up. So Kai calls me and he's like, Dad, I can't shovel it. It's like solid ice.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he tried.
And I'm like, Kai,
Did you
okay.
use the green?
No, I didn't even go there. So I'm like, Kai, listen, here's the plan. I didn't have time to explain everything to him that I just explained. And so good morning, everybody.
This is Patrick's he's getting it all off his chest.
Yes, we're getting it all out, and I will be a wonderful angel all day. So then I'm like, Kai, listen, this is the point, right? It's warm right now. I understand it's icy, but what we are trying to do is clear as much off the top as we can so the sun can heat the walkway and melt that ice. I just explained it to him again, and he's like, oh, okay, now I get it. And I'm like, cool, do that. I'll talk to you later. So, let's talk about a couple things website-wise. Let's talk a couple things live stream.
Oh my God, Alice, you're missing out. I want you to challenge yourself. When we do the sew along, I want you to challenge yourself to sew on your Solaris.
Oh my God, have you started sewing on your Solaris?
It's amazing. And the features, and so I know a lot of people are scared to use.
It sews as well as anything, if not better.
Yeah. They're scared to use the features. They go, it's complicated. I am seriously one of those people that I am technology.
Everybody's like, let it out, Patrick. You really want to hear what's going on today?
If you give yourself a chance to, and I equate it sometimes, I'm like, well, you have you love your old slippers. Like you have a pair of slippers, they're
or your
comfortable.
Old shoe.
Or your old shoe, or sometimes you have an old boyfriend that he's okay, and I'm okay with it. But you could have this amazing new boyfriend, who's so much better if you would give that boyfriend a chance. So I know that Bernina's your old boyfriend, and you love your Bernina, but you could have a new boyfriend, and maybe that boyfriend would be.
And that boyfriend's George Clooney.
Yes. Yeah, George Clooney is waiting for you.
Or Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Or who's James Bond?
Sean Connery?
No.
He was the best James Bond.
The most recent one.
What is his name?
I forget.
Yeah. Anyways, he's okay.
So
Marlene put me on the list to get a Solaris.
You mean
if we get a trade
like
in?
a
Nobody
used one or something?
trades them in. Are you kidding me?
I've had I think
one,
2 or 3 in the 4 years.
We had somebody trade one in, and then she bought it again.
Yeah, she traded it in.
I was like,
and then a couple months later, we were like, "Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." And then
she bought it.
And then she bought it again. She got a smoking deal though.
So
Daniel Craig, yeah, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig's okay.
So Yes, it is amazing. Idris Elba. Oh, geez.
Who the hell is?
I'm
so sorry. I meant to say who the heck. Who's Idris Elba?
Idris Elba's an African American man. I think he's supposed to be the next James Bond.
He's like older though, right?
Yeah.
He's good looking.
Yeah.
He's
good. That's gonna be a great. James Bond.
What about Lenny Kravitz? Could he be James Bond?
No, she's
so
a Lenny Kravitz person.
He's good looking.
So let's talk though about live stream and website. Let's get off the subject of beautiful men. I'm done sounding like a woman.
I couldn't go. Yeah, well, I stayed up late last night because Violet invited me into her room and we were watching.
Watch stupid fart videos.
We were watching. She said, "Okay, I know this is ridiculous, but there is I don't know if he's a YouTuber or Instagram."
We don't need to talk about this for real. Like this is no. Yeah.
But we tried to watch it in Kai's room and Kai kicked us out.
So let's talk live stream and website. So I think a realistic expectation, the website is up. I have not linked it to the new website yet because I will do a full tour. I wish Yeah. So you definitely need to start sewing with your Solaris.
I want you to challenge yourself, and this is going to be the perfect.
God, I love fart videos.
I wrote that. So this was funny. It's a guy in Central Park.
We need to talk about what we need to talk about.
But it's a guy in Central Park, and he's not really farting. He's pretending. So he has like a thing that he pushes, and it makes the noise. But he'll be like running by a group of ladies going, "Oh my God, I'm not going to make it." And then he makes the noise. Violet and I were watching these for like half an hour. It's
reaction videos, actually.
And we were laughing so hard. And Patrick and I always say there's two types of people: those who think farts are funny and those who don't.
That's not what we say. That's what my dad said.
We say that too.
Well, yeah, but my dad, I got a lot of very good life advice from my father. And at some point in my life, my dad goes, Patrick, you just got to understand there's two types of people in the world. Those that think farts are funny and those who don't. And they don't always get along.
So Kai is, the three of us think they're funny, but Kai does not.
Because he's literal.
He's literal. If you pass gas in his room, he is mad. Really, really, really mad.
Can we talk about business?
Violet and
Do I need to get mad again? Do I need to get
really
mad?
Really funny. And
this is how my morning is going. I'm trying to be serious. She wants to talk fart videos.
We could not stop watching them last night. We were laughing so hard. Anyways.
So Nuala made the comment early in the live stream that it's harder to find on YouTube. So take a moment and so regarding YouTube, we share a lot of videos on YouTube. So when I was talking to Christine this morning about the website and our paid class videos, the way our paid class videos will work, I think when you buy a video class, rather than being shared through Facebook now, you will get a clean copy of that video and you will have 72 hours to download it. You will be able to download it. That video will then be yours. Things like event videos, stuff like that, are still going to be shared through YouTube or Facebook. But that means you'll need to be logged into YouTube. So regarding the live stream and how you find it and how it's going to be easy to find, take a moment to subscribe to our channel in YouTube. So I don't know where it is. I'm not a good YouTuber yet, but like down here,
you're an amazing YouTuber.
Down here in the video, there's a button that says subscribe and like, and there's a little bell picture. If you subscribe, like, and hit the bell, what will happen is YouTube, if you log into YouTube at 9:30 Pacific, YouTube will notify you, that's what the bell is, when we are live.
I didn't know that.
And so that's what those things are. Subscribe to the videos, like the videos, and hit that bell. And then when we go live, it will essentially tell you that that we're live. And then it'll go ding, they're live. You'll click that, and it'll send you to our live video stream. That said, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What?
Focus, lady. I need you to shovel the walkway.
I started reading an article last night.
So let's finish what you're actually trying to do here. So if you are watching the video, let's see, directly down here, you'll see a thumbs up icon.
Why don't we just show it to him?
Well, you can't.
Why?
Well, like
there, point to it.
No, don't.
Point to it.
I'm pointing to it in the video. Put this down so I can see what's going on.
There is one.
And
At
it's
the,
right,
look, and people are just hitting it.
Yeah, so
Hit it.
hit that like button. And then in that general area, you will also see things like that bell icon. And
I don't see the bell.
Well, because we're logged in as ourselves. So once you actually do that, it'll notify you when we're live. For those of you who are still watching on Facebook, because what I've been doing is I've been taking the link to our YouTube
Can't you
video.
just bring up the screen? Like do a screen share?
Stop. Yes, stop.
But can't you
I'm done.
why can't you
I'm
answer
done
me? Why can't you answer
because
me
I'm
about
not
that?
going to do that.
But couldn't you?
Well, no, because it flips the screen and there's all kinds of things for those of you that are following the links that we're putting on Facebook to YouTube, that is working. However, I will definitely not be doing that at the end of January, and I may not be doing it more than a week or two.
Yeah, because it's a crutch. Because that would be giving you a fish.
Even Stephanie's like,
we would like to teach you to fish.
Jeannie, let Patrick explain. So for those of you that are following those links from Facebook, please take the time to like, subscribe, and set notifications. That's that bell icon. And what that'll do is that'll give you a notification when it goes live. Because literally in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to stop posting it to Facebook. It's just going to be easier doing it to YouTube. And then ultimately, the plan here is we'll stop using our Streamlabs, which is this platform that we've been using to broadcast, and we're going to be doing everything through YouTube Studio. And we're going to become more professional YouTubers.
I don't think I can be professional.
So
I'm so unprofessional.
So that's coming. So take the time to do that. And like I said, if it's all gonna be
they just
down
have to
here
they
on
have
this,
to like the thumb.
you hit the like, and then near like is subscribe and the bell icon. And if you hit those three things, you don't have to like every video. But if you do those three things, you'll start seeing notifications when we go live. So do they even have
to hit like? They could just hit subscribe?
Well, it's nice if they hit like, because that changes our monetization.
Oh! All right. Hit the like.
And you don't have to like every video, but
I saw somebody did a sad face from one in Facebook. Was it Facebook? And I was like, why were they sad?
Yeah, and Cindy, you're right. You can do all kinds of stuff in YouTube. Like you can save the video and watch it later. You can do things. You can share the video. So like if there's somebody that you've been telling about our live stream and they're like, I can't find it, there's a little share icon there. You can share that and type in their email address, or you can just take that link and send it to the person. So there's a lot of things that can happen on YouTube that are a little better. And I think that's basically just what we're going to do. But for those, the most important thing is for those of you who watch following the link on YouTube, that link will, or following the link on Facebook, that link will not always be there. And then regarding the website, I think it's a realistic expectation. The website's kind of ready to go. What we found out was we had a couple of databases. So we pulled information. Sorry, babe. We pulled information from two different databases. One of those databases created duplicate products that were listed at $0. And our grand fear was that we'd have people go in and buy the product at $0. And it's happened a couple times. People go in and they buy stuff, and then I call them and I'm like, I can't sell that to you because the price wasn't right, or the price was $0. and then people are fired up about that. And the reality is we reserve the right to not do business with anybody.
When we make a mistake.
But we're going to iron that out definitely within the next month. So the new site will be live in the next month. And I know you guys got the little sneak peek preview the other day.
There
But
was a
we're
sneak peek preview.
maybe you weren't here. You might not have been here yet.
Oh, you did it right.
I
when
did.
You...
Yeah, I kind of showed people the new site. I think I actually did it yesterday, but where she was here and she just doesn't remember. But so what it does, Lynn, is when you like the videos, it makes our videos more prevalent in your algorithm. So if you
I've never liked a video.
So
I've never clicked it.
if you like the video and you click like, it's going to show you more videos like ours. So it'll more prominently features our videos for you, but it's also going to show you more videos like ours. So you may see new content from other creators that are similar to ours that you're more likely to like. About getting the thread tower. The thread tower will change your life.
Yeah.
By the way, regarding the thread tower, there was a price increase to the thread tower. Pat yesterday was like, I haven't increased your price on the thread tower yet. We've done it. I think I'm their number one dealer right now. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think he told me at the end of the year that we were their number one dealer. They've set up a bunch of stuff for us. They're sending me stuff and he's paying our freight this time. He's like, as a thank you gift for last year, we're paying your freight.
And we passed that on to you guys.
We passed most of those savings on to you guys. So yesterday I asked about thread towers and turnaround time because they needed things to warm up so they could finish spraying. And he's like, I'm going to leave for as long as we can. I'm going to leave the thread tower at that price because you've sold so many of them. But like Isacord, there's some price increases coming. And at some point, we'll get those. But right now, if you do like that thread tower, it's still that same price.
So Rolo, I don't think there's actual like button. It's the thumbs up, right? Is that the like? There's not
the thumbs up is the like button.
That's
so
the like
so you'll
button.
see a thumbs up button and that's the like button.
And Susan, I didn't know that. So so when we do the giveaways, it sounds like you need to make your reply public. Or does it pull in everything
we'll
for us?
always see if you make a comment on our videos, we'll always see that. But
Even if it's not public?
Even if it's not public.
Okay.
If it's not public, then nobody else will see it. But this is part of the reason why we're moving to a single platform. Because as long as your comments are public, you guys are all seeing each other's comments. Where before, people that commented on YouTube, the Facebook people didn't see them. People that commented on Facebook, the YouTube people didn't see them. Where is it? It's down in this area, Rolo. It's down in this area.
You have this and you have this. Make sure you pick the right one.
She sees this. Open your thing.
Now you want me to open it?
Yeah, because I know you struggle to focus some mornings.
Wait. Also, Paula asked a question about January 5th in quotations 22nd. Did you put the 22nd in?
Where?
Do you know the date says January 5th, 22nd?
I didn't, and I think we can edit that. I'll have to edit.
Do you
that
see
later.
the thumbs right there?
The thumbs are right there. And if your screen doesn't look like that, Rolo, you see the scissors. Rolo, are you watching on YouTube or did you follow the link through Facebook?
So, and then Shelly asked what size the thread tower is. It's 48 inches tall.
It's a little
which
taller than
means
that. It's like almost 49 inches tall.
I can, my head comes up to, I'm 60 inches tall. So
yeah,
it's
yesterday's
comes up to
live
here.
stream has the link to the thread tower. 880 regular size spools in the thread tower.
Miss Gail,
It's
how do
because
you know
you're watching
that?
on your phone, Rolo. You're watching probably on the YouTube app. And what you will find is that sometimes the The app does not
Did you see
have
what Dana said?
everything. Drop the live chat ribbon and you will see the thumbs.
These women are so savvy. I can't figure anything out. I can barely figure out, even on my YouTube and Facebook, how to get to where I want to go. Let's talk about a couple of things really quickly. This class is happening today. If you bought the kit, you got the kit with the pink towel. I am out of pink towels until next week. So if you want a kit, it's going to be kitted with the red towel right now, which looks just as cute. I put it with the red and I was like, oh, that looks absolutely adorable. If you want the pink, those will be here next week. So that's going to get started in, I think, 20 minutes. Michelle's going to be doing that class. And then I already cut all the kits for February's class, which is a March project.
Miss Green, if you will refund that shipping to you.
Did I make a mistake?
No, remember we got an order for a top, but not the base.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll actually refund everything but the actual shipping. In fact, I got an email from somebody just like a day or two ago that were like, why did I get this refund? And I was like, this woman paid like $38 for shipping and it was like $10.
I'm trying to figure it out because I didn't want, I hate it when you guys buy a kit and then it charges you like $12 for it and it's something we just send first class. So I built in first class shipping into the kit.
Yes, we will, Blythe.
And then...
In fact, we have a customer in Australia, which oddly shipping to Australia seems lesser expensive than I thought.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
So we have been shipping. We ship DHL.
We have to go drop it off at the airport.
We have to go drop it off at the airport and show like all kinds of stuff. And now I know I can't tape the box up, but we have done that. So we can do that. And it would be possible for me to determine the shipping expense before.
Gwen, send me one more note. I know you sent me that email. I brought everything home with me last night to go through all my emails, and then I was so tired. And then I told myself I was going to get up early this morning, and I was so
I thought
tired.
you were up. That's what, when I walked in the room, she was on her phone.
Momo came over, and we were cuddling so hard. And then Poppy was on the floor right next to us, and Momo and I were spooning, and I couldn't, when your dog lays on you, you can't move. And then I went, and I fell asleep more, and then the phone rang, and it was my girlfriend, and I had to pretend like I wasn't just waking up. Because you feel like a lazy sack of potatoes. And so I was like, oh, hey. And then we were just chatting for a minute. And then Patrick came in and got me.
And then I came in and was like, we need to take Momo. And she's like, what? What time is it? I thought it was 8. It was 8:50.
Stephanie, did you already? So there is, if you got your panel, and for everyone that got their Zippy Bag 2 panels that you ordered those online, there is an online tutorial. Like, you can watch Lori Holt do it. However, when I do it, I'm going to be using...
So is there a sew-along? Or are you posting a video?
We're doing a sew-along. I am doing
when is the sew-along?
February 1st.
There's the answer to your question.
Is there a class? Yes. February 1st, I'm doing the sew-along, and I will show you how to do it with just like a regular quilt bar. But I'm also going to be showing you how we're going to like set up and adjust our guideline, our grid marks. We're going to be doing it that way too.
Are you doing the new OESD Valentine's mailbox?
I saw that. I'm not doing that as a class, but we will stitch it. I will fire up my 10 needle and I will stitch it out on my 10 needle. It is super, super cute.
Where do they get this design?
Okay, so this is how it works. Digital dealer, anything that's digital dealer, and that's going to be in 2022, 2023, you purchase from the retailer, and then we purchase from Kimberbell, and they host your download. So you would just get that on our website.
You need to have an account with Kimberbell.
Yeah, and the email address you send us is what they put your design under. You know what? I feel like, Patrick, I'm getting jowls, and I don't know if you've seen that new surgery. where they suck out all
Yeah,
the fat in
yeah,
your
they
cheek.
don't- You're not getting that done.
Do I just need this? Do I need? Do I need?
You don't have jowls. You just have a scratch. You're a
Is
little
that what it
swollen
is?
right there. You're a little swollen right there.
I think I need this.
It's time to move on.
I think I need this.
No,
Does that look better?
no.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then I did box the box. If you haven't seen it, these are the Zippy Bags. So this is the size large. Should we do a large and a small? And maybe we'll do. And I'm not doing any IQ designer, although you could quilt with your machine. But I just thought it was so much fun to just do this all on the sewing machine. So and then when Rolo talks about doing a box bottom, I did box one of my bottoms. I boxed it. Okay. Is the OESD event on your calendar yet? No, it is not. Although I think we have dates for that. We've got to get on that because we have to find a venue. So we'll have it at a fancy smancy venue here in Reno, and it'll be super fun. Thank you, Shannon. I love it when you join the live feeds.
I heard you say you weren't keen on doing the Shout Hooray pillow, but I would absolutely love to see it if you could, and would love to sew along. Are you doing it as a sew
I
along?
am absolutely not doing it. I went back and so, and it's the first one that I'm not doing, but I just can't.
There's too much on the calendar.
I'm going to be like dead if I do that too. That will put me over. Then I'm going to be putting Patrick in the car. We're going to be like going over. I'm just kidding. It'd just be me
Oh my
in a car
God.
with all my Kimberbell stuff off the cliff. That's
Oh
what that
my
would
God, I
I'm just
cannot
kidding.
believe you just said that.
Okay, so I just can't because we are going to be doing. I still have to finish Merry Christmas, you all. Tweet Heart, Table Topper for February. We are going to be doing Oh So Delightful, the new Kimberbell event, which is One Spring Day. I can't remember the name.
One Sweet Spring.
One Sweet Spring. On top of that, the new pillow that's coming out. So there are so many. At this point, because I've been up to this point, I've done everything and I've kept up. I'm starting to get a little out of control.
I need to start getting like cash in the register.
And I have to
like,
have,
get
Michelle's going to
work.
pitch that class before. So there's
ladies.
too much. So what I want you to do at this point, I know a lot of you ladies your shelf is starting to collect with your Bella boxes, your bench pillows, all of those different projects. I want you to focus on finding the projects that you love and doing those. And don't feel like you have to get it all. And don't feel like you have to keep up. And don't feel like, because Kimberbell at this point, there's so much. I want you to look at a project and go, I love that. And that's the project that I'm going to be doing. Oh, yeah, Shannon, the kit is on our website at 20% off. So anytime there is a pre-order, we do the pre-order at 20% off. Sometimes the fabric kits are at 15% off because like for a sweetest pie, they charged me $10 per kit to ship. So, my cost was like a lot more on that. So, I just want you to focus on doing the things that you love. If you're going to do Oh So Delightful, and I think we're going to do that as a sew-along. So we'll do that as a sew-along. I am going to pre-record the extra projects because everything comes in the pack to do the quilt and there's 8 different projects, and I think 8 includes the quilt. So, and I think we get kind of caught up in trying to like getting everything. And of course I love it. As a retail store, we love it when you get everything, but there's so much and I don't want you to burn out. And I don't want you to have a shelf of good intentions that turns into a shelf of regret. I want it to just be a shelf of happiness. So, that being said, everyone needs to get the Zippy Bags. You don't have to, but this one's going to be so much fun, and I can still order more if there's other stuff. Any chance of a Lori Holt Calico Garden quilt sew along? Is that the veggies? Because yes, it's not going to be a sew along, but it's going to be a class, and I ordered all this stuff for that. So I have my bolts of fabric. We're going to kit it, And I don't, is that what that is? I don't even know the name of it, but it's all of it's like the tomatoes. So Michelle Burritt, who teaches some classes here, she loves Lori Holt, and she is going to be doing all of the veggies, and you can join us for one of them, or you can join us for all of them. And then they're about this big. I think they're like 15 by 18 or something like that. Once you're all done, you can put it all together. You can make wall hangings. You could turn it into a pillow. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't have the patterns yet, or else I would show those to you. But we'll have all of that stuff too. How do we order the new Zippy Bags? New Zippy Bags are sold out. You have to order I'll put it on the promotions page, but you have to order, the new Zippy Bags aren't going to be out until March. So we're going to be doing whoever has the new Zippy Bags, because I didn't know I was going to love them, and I didn't know they were going to be so popular. So I only ordered 15. I know that sounds really pathetic. I can get more of the original panel. And so that one I've ordered. So I have another 20 that are coming, and I think there's still allocations on there. Just type in Zippy Bag and you'll find them. You'll see Zippy Bags 2 is sold out. Zippy Bag 1, you can still purchase that. And I'll pick one from each panel that we can do all the same stuff with. So everyone's going to be able to participate, and every machine is going to be able to participate. All you have to be able to do is straight stitch. And if you have other features in the machine, we'll be able to use those too. Can we get the newer one? Yes, if you want the newer one, I'll put that back up on the website, and I'll just put it as a pre-order available in March, so people understand that you're not going to get it now, that you'll get it in March. So I will make that back up and available. I'll probably order 20 more. So let me see. I'll see what people are putting out there, and then I'll put in another order for all of that. Let me see if I can have Michelle come over and tell you about that class, and I can switch with her. Hey, Michelle, can we swap, and can you just...
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Miss Vicky is looking at this new machine. She has a singer that is doing nasty, ugly, not very friendly things.
All right.
So I guess we've gone through this and we've gone through that, and now we're just jump to
Hi, everyone. Okay, so you were waiting very patiently. Thank you. So on our break, I actually came up with a start. I mean, I've had the ideas percolating for a while, but I actually had the time to kind of put some stuff together of a Software 102 class. And this one, I think, you're really going to enjoy. And let me reiterate, this is Software 102. You had to have completed Software 101, which includes your stitch outs and turning in your homework. So we are going to start with this, just this piece of paper that has some drawings on it. And we're going to learn how to utilize some of those tools that were in Software 101 to create this. So notice we have background stitching. We've made an applique. Our applique has clear vinyl over the top. Our applique has like a chain stitch. It has some fill stitch down here. And so we're going to basically use our drawing tools that we learned in 101 to take an outline. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. To actually have some fun and create. So this is like taking the software to the next level. So the 101 was about learning the tools and learning what you could do with the tools. So now we're going to take the tools and we're going to make something out of them. The other thing is, like, I did the same one, only this time I did a different kind of fill on the background. Okay, so within this class, we start to think about what we call pathing. And unpathing in embroidery software means if I'm going to create a design, if it's got layers, how do I determine, where do I start? Which layer has to go down first? And then how do I proceed? So once we've done that, this is a 4-session class. Once we've done that, we're going to create our own in the hoop zipper bag. And it will be lined. So again, what skills would you need? Well, you definitely need to have finished 101. And you probably should have sewn a zipper, an in the hoop zipper bag or two together yourself before you start designing a zipper bag. So what I essentially did is I took this and then turned it into this. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be 4 classes. It's going to start on the the upgrade classes. You will be probably watching on the iPad and then doing it on a Solaris. You can watch on a computer though as well. It doesn't matter. Any way that you can actually watch works well. So getting back to this, even the back of the bag has the fill stitch on it. So we're going to do some fun stuff. The other class that I did was, as I've been going through the Upgrade 3 classes, one of the things I always heard about the built-in fills in the Luminaire and the Solaris was that you wanted more fills. So consequently, every time they gave us an upgrade from the first Solaris all the way to the current model of Solaris and the current model of the Luminaire, they gave us more and more fills. But really what they needed to do was give us the ability to bring our own fills in so that we could use them in Design Center. So now you actually can create your own motifs in Programmable Stitch Creator. So motifs are like the outline stitches. So you can see, all of you that know me know I had to do that one. But this one says love. This one is just doodle art. These are now motif stitches that I can use in software, but I can also save them and I can use them in IQ Designer and my Design Center. Then you can also create your own decorative fills. So you can take a decorative fill that's already built into the software and edit it, or like this one here, I forget it's opposite. Like this one here, you can just start doodling. And you know what works really well for these is some of those old quilting books that have those kind of fun quilt block kind of designs on them. You can actually use those as a template. And then you can also create designs that are embossed and engraved. So these are the 2 classes that I have posted for 101 or for 102. 102, this first one starts on the 17th, Monday, I think it's Monday the 17th, and runs for 4 Mondays. And then this one starts right after it and runs for 2 Mondays. So both of them are up on the should be in the on the website. One of them is called Software 102 Programmable Stitch Creator, and the other one is called Software 102 Creating Embroidery with the Drawing Tool. So both of those are listed. I still have 1 space left in Software 101 that starts this Monday. So if you think you want to take Software 101, I still have 1 spot left. Why do you need software? Why do you want software? Isn't software hard? Really? Not really. So what I want to really explain is that like 90% of people will really only ever use 10% of the capabilities of a software program. And there's only 10% that will use 90% of the capabilities. And those 10% are called professional digitizers. They're the people you just buy designs from. But in that little 10% of the software that you might use, you get to do some things like take a design that you purchased and add a name to it and save it together as one file. You can add text to different things. You can change colors. You can multiply things. So if you have to do, if you have to do a patch project, you can put all the patches in one. Gail, there's just not enough people that have BES for me to actually do a full class on BES. I may, if I get enough time, I may record it as a standalone class for you to purchase, but the likelihood of me doing it as a live class is pretty slim. I mean, really, I've only had 3 requests in the whole 2 years I've been here, so almost 3 years. So it's really not feasible. It's what I come back to it. I come around to it every year around January, and every year I go, yeah, I just need to record that. So it didn't go by the wayside. I just haven't had enough interest in it. So anyway, just for basic things that you might want to do, one of the things that's nice is if you have a project and you want to put somebody's name on that project, you can bring the project into the software. You can add their name. You can save it out. So then their name is in the right spot of where you need to sew it. So anyway, I have one spot left in that class. Each of these classes has 10 slots in it. If the class fills, I will put on another session of it. So this is the creating. Again, this is kind of nice because it allows you to be able to look at image files and think, okay, could I actually turn that into an embroidery design? I mean, I know it's a nice pin cone, but what if I wanted to do a quilt that was cupcakes? And I saw a lot of outline designs that were cupcakes. Maybe I might want to make my own quilt design that's, in the hoop quilt that's a cupcake. And then this one actually introduces you to a part of the program that I don't cover in Software 101, which is the programmable stitch creator. Anyway, that's it, boys and girls. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the comments this morning. Good morning to all of you. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. NorCal Quilter, I'm not quite sure what your name is, so if you could just send me an email so I know what your name is. It's quite possible I have your real name on the list, but just seeing NorCal Quilter, I can't really answer that. So, alrighty, thanks everyone. Have a great day.